Hi and welcome. Welcome back to our episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. If you could, please just drop us a follow. That's the right word, isn't it?
Yeah. Or a like or subscribe.
Nice one.
Depending on the platform.
Thank you very much for listening. We really appreciate it. Now let's crack on with today's episode. What a twist.
Who
are ya? Who are ya? Hey. I think I'm going to pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get the eyelashes right. I just haven't done.
No.
Welcome back. We
Episode 31.
Episode 31. I'm
Whoop,
here.
whoop.
Michelle's there. The horse is under the table because Michelle is dog sitting.
You can't see her, but I've brought the biggest dog in the world with me today. She's she's donkey.
She's massive. And then you're sat there going, oh, she's just a puppy. She is not a puppy. Puppies are not 10 feet tall.
I know. She is big, but she is a puppy.
She could enter the Grand National. Chester Races is on today. I'm gonna put 2-1 bets on she's gonna win. She's massive. What's her name?
Ruby. I don't know if you'll see her at any point today. She's currently flaked out under the table. But she might join us on the couch. Not that the couch is big enough, but
No, she needs.
we'll see if Rubes makes an
bed.
appearance.
Hopefully not. How have you been? How's
God,
things?
honestly, this week has been
Chocker, innit?
Yeah, but I feel like everyone I've spoken to as well, like this week has wiped everybody out.
Do you know why?
Go on.
We just had our summer.
Do you think it's the heat?
Do I think it's the heat? Yes, I think it's the heat. It has been
That
unbearable.
could actually be a contributing factor because
It
I
has
just
been.
didn't know if I was like due on or something. Like,
No, did you make the mistake the other day of like not putting a fan out?
I have my fan on every single night.
Usually I do, but I took it down and I regret it because I couldn't remember where I put it. And then I found this like little desk fan. And so I've got like the normal fan which I put in the kids' room, and then I found this like little desk fan. So I was like, I'm just gonna put that on the end of my bed and hope for the best. So I turned it on, put it on the end of the bed, and then I just as it was, I must have kicked it off because I just heard it fall in the middle of the night.
Oh no!
And it broke. Like the fan came off and everything. So I had no fan and it was just unbearable.
This isn't the time of year, is it, to buy a fan either? You can get a fan any time of year, apart from when we have our summer for that 1 week and the shelves are empty.
I remember a few years ago it was really hot and we went to Argos and got the last fan that they had. And as we were walking out the shop holding it, this guy was like, I'll give you 100 quid for that right now.
Stop it.
I was like, no. He was like, mate, I'll give you £100 cash right now if I can take that off your hands. I was like, no.
How much did you pay for it?
Like 50 quid.
Oh!
And if they'd have had more in the stock, I would have, but they didn't.
That's why he was giving you 100 quid.
I know. It's been unbearable. And yeah, I say it's been unbearable. Obviously being on holiday was hotter, but
in the UK though, it's different. It's different
I'm
heat.
not sat by the pool or by the bar.
Yeah,
I'm sat in a frigging work attire, which is the worst thing to wear.
Yeah.
And I just think businesses should be like, oh, I know you're wearing shorts and flip-flops for work, but I also am aware it's 30 degrees outside, so we're going to let this one slip. Don't worry about it. I honestly, I was this close for bringing my bikini out.
A bikini or a mankini?
Oh, both, fuck it. Probably more bikini. No one wants to see me in a mankini.
Oh,
But
they want to see you in a bikini.
I can't wait to get to that age. I've seen a few of them on holiday. Do you know when men get to a certain age and you just to go, fuck it, I'm wearing Speedos?
Oh, Speedos knock me sick.
I know,
Speedos shouldn't be a thing. They're horrible. Put them away. Put them in the bin.
I can't wait to get to that age where I can just go, fuck it, I'm wearing Speedos today. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but no, they're horrible.
Did I tell you what Ollie did as well?
No.
Do you know on him and his mates with fucking bright ideas, right? He says to me, this is on Saturday night. First of all, he wanted all of his friends to stay over. And I'm sorting out the garden, I'm sorting out the kitchen, I'm trying to decorate a bedroom. I was like, mate, there's shit everywhere. I can't be arsed with it now.
Yeah.
He's like, well, all right. And then he messaged me a little bit later on. He was like, can I go New Brighton Beach tomorrow? And I was like, you're 30, mate? No. And he went, please, because he played this card, every parent's nightmare card. I'll be the only one who doesn't go. Put that on the table. And I'm sitting there going, and then I was like, I mean, I've done it before. I was a bit older than him, and I spoke to his mum, and his mum's like, I'm sure I went at his age. We went to Southport Beach, and I was like, on your own? She was like, yeah, I think we just got the train up. So I thought about it over the night, and in the morning I was like, yeah, you can go. So I dropped him off at the train station. I gave him 50 quid, right?
What?
I was like...
For a day out?
I was like, so food, drinks, I was like, do not spend the whole amount. Now, just to cut to the chase, he come back with £7 change. I was fuming about that, but that's a different kettle of fish altogether. But I said to him, I was like, food, drink, and then worst case scenario, I know you can get a taxi home. I was like, there's some T's and C's, the terms and conditions. I need to know who you're with, where you are. Update me throughout the day as you move to different places. I need to know. And if any issues, you ring me straight away, and I'm picking you up. I was like, and I'll pick up all your friends, whatever. They're the T's and C's. And to be fair, he adhered to it. So I dropped him off at the station. He gets the train, he goes into Liverpool, and then he's like, we're just down by the Albert docks getting some food. So yeah, all right, okay, no worries, mate. And he said, we're not going to go to New Brighton Beach because we can't work out which bus it is, so we're going to go to Crosby Beach instead. And I was sat there thinking, well,
it's not a million miles away.
well, I think he realised it is, right? So I'm pottering around, put a wash on and all that, as you do, because it's a sunny day. And he's giving me updates, and he's by Everton's new stadium, which is about like Bootle Way, isn't it? Yeah. And I said, how's the beach? He said, oh, we're not there yet. We're just trying to figure out where the bus stop is. I was like,
the walk from town to Goodison?
No, to Bramley Moor Dock.
Oh, the new stadium.
Yeah,
okay.
The new one. Okay. Right. So, and if you think that was a joke, anyway, I promised George to take him to the cinema. So we went to the cinema. I said, listen, mate, I'm at the cinema, but if any problems, ring me. We'll leave the cinema, come and get you. I went to one in Liverpool just to be close by, just in case. And we come out the cinema, and by this point, it's like 5 o'clock. And I was tracking him. And I don't like him knowing that I can track him, and I know his friends watch this, but I was like, he's not even at the beach yet. So I said, how are you getting on? He's like, yeah. We're just round the corner. We got a bit confused with where to go, but I was like, right. And then, do you know, like my little like parent thing was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. Yeah. I need to be at Crosby Beach. I was like, I've got George here. Me and George are just going to go for the day out at the beach. We just so happen to be at the beach that you're going. He doesn't need to know I'm there. He doesn't need to see me. But if things happen, I am there. One of the T's and C's, he couldn't go in the water either. And to be fair, he didn't. So I get to Crosby Beach about 6 o'clock, 6:15. Yeah. And I'm looking at him, and he's like 2 miles away from me. And I was like, where the fuck is he? So are you at the beach yet? No, we're walking down now. We didn't know where to go. So apparently we're only around the corner. What time's this? This is like 6:15.
Okay.
So I'm watching him anyway. A bit later on, about 7:20 or something, he's now less than half a mile away from me. So I'm at one side of the beach, he's at the other. So I was like, come on, we're going to walk down this way and just see if we can see him. I see him. He's about 200 metres away. And I'm just, by this point, right, it's 7:15. So he rings me at 7:15. He's like, just let you know, Dad, my phone's going to die. I was like, he said, I'm at Crosby Beach. My phone's going to die. I said, right, okay, do you need me to pick you up? He was like, no. I said, all right, if anything changes, let me know. Anyway, his phone obviously died straight after that phone call. I get a phone call then about 5 minutes later from his mate. His mates. He's like, I Dad, just let you know that everyone else's phones died apart from my mates. So, like, out of the 4 of them, only one of them had the phone. He went, but he's on 2% battery.
Oh no!
So he's like, so his is going to die. Is there any chance you can pick us up and take us? He said, his first thing was, I'm going to be home late, and I was like, why are you going to be home late? It's like, what's going on? He went, well, we didn't know how to get to Crosby Beach, so we walked.
He walked to Crosby?
He walked from Lime Street Station to Crosby Beach. Now, for anyone not familiar with the geographical location of Lime Street Station to Crosby Beach, it's a 7-mile walk. It took him over 3 hours.
So they literally just got to the beach when you were tracking and he was 2 miles away. That was because they'd walked the whole way.
He walked from Lime Street Station to Albert Dock and then up past Bootle and everything up to Crosby Beach. It's a 7-mile walk, right? And
wow.
And he went, so he said, so it took us 3 hours to walk here and we want to stay on the beach like an hour because we only just got here.
Oh!
And I was like, right, just do us a favour, mate. Will you just turn around? And he went, what do you mean? I went, physically turn around. So he turns around and I'm just stood there waving.
Oh!
And I was like, so I went over to him.
John with the cape.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
So his mate's phone's died now. All 4 of them are up at Crosby Beach. Not one of them have got a phone that's on.
Oh no!
None of them know how to get back down to the station. They know it's a 3-mile walk, but
which direction? That's why they've got no battery, because they were all trying to fucking navigate the way there.
And I was like, and by this point it's like 7 o'clock. I was like, right, it's okay. Let's just get this straight. None of you's got a phone on. When was the last time you spoke to your parents? I was being that parent.
Yeah.
I was like,
but that's fair, because you'd have been out of your mind.
So I was like, when was last dinner time? Dinner time. It's now 7 o'clock. You haven't spoken to your mum all day. It's like, she's going to be worried about it. I said, do all your parents know you're here? And they all went, yeah. But they said it in a way that meant no. And I was like, right, okay. And he went, and I said, so you were planning? I said, it's 7 o'clock now. So you were planning to stay here for an hour to 8 o'clock. It took you 3 hours to walk here.
With a map.
So it's going to take you over 3 hours to walk back. You're going to get back to Lime Street Station at best 11 o'clock. And you're going to have to hope there's a train. And I can tell you now, there isn't.
What day was it?
It's a Sunday.
School night.
No, yeah, school night. And I was like, so I said, you were not getting home. And I said, what time would you have to be in? And one of them went 10 o'clock. And the other lad went, oh, I have to be in at 8. I went, well, it's 7 o'clock now, mate. You ain't getting home at 8 o'clock.
Oh.
I said, I tell you what, let's just make this easy. Pack up your shit. I'm taking us all home. And Ollie went, but we've only just got here. I went, your problem, not mine. Pack up your shit. I'm taking us home. So they get all the shit together. I was like, and also, it's a 40-minute walk to my car.
Oh,
I was like, so
you're still not getting in for 8 o'clock, lads, by the time I've got your first drop off, but you might be late.
And then Ollie goes, well, how are you all gonna get in the car? Because like allegedly I had more people in the car. Allegedly than seats.
No, because you didn't take George, because after you went to cinema with George, you went back to Runcorn, dropped him off there, and then went to Crosby Beach to facilitate picking up 4 passengers as per the seats in your vehicle. Allegedly.
So, right. Are we all going to get in the car? I was like, well, you just asked me for a lift to Lime Street Station, mate. I said, so either way, you had to get in the car.
Yeah.
He went, well, can't you just take us to the station? I went, mate, it takes me the same amount of time to get home than it will do to get to Lime Street Station. Get the fuck up that beach. We're getting in the car. Yeah. And I'm walking along and they're behind me and I just turned and looked and it looked like fucking I was walking in front of the in-betweeners. I just imagine them all there on the beach just I just looked at him and I was like, I've literally got the 4 biggest gimps in year 8 walking behind me.
They are the biggest gimps.
Literally.
I can't believe they did that.
I went, do you know how far it is? And Ollie just went, yeah. I was like, I fucking bet you do. He was wrote off Monday.
Do you know what? They're so lucky that you are
this is it,
the anxious, kind human being that you are. Because had you have not just rocked up to keep an eye on them, what the fuck would have happened?
And I was the only one who knew they were there, by the way. When I dropped his mate off, his dad comes out, we're having a bit of a chat, and he was like, oh, I was a bit anxious, but he said that he was the only one, he'd be the only one who didn't go, so I let him go. He went, oh, did you go pick him up from the station? I was like, no. I said, I felt like you did, so I had to just go to Crosby Beach. And he went, Crosby Beach? I went, yeah. He went, well, just like, was you just at Crosby Beach, was you? I went, no, that's where they were. And he went, what do you mean they were at Crosby Beach? And I was like, I picked them up from Crosby Beach. He went, they told me they were going to the Liverpool Museum.
Stop it.
And I was like, well, I just threw him under the fucking bus because he told me he told you they were at Crosby Beach. And he went, he's fucking had it.
But
so I get in the car and I went, do your 2 parents know you've been at Crosby Beach? And he went, yeah. I went, because I've just told him that I picked you up from Crosby Beach and he said you were going to Liverpool Museum. And then one of his mates just went, will you just tell my mum that you picked me up from the station?
Stop it. Honestly, do you know what? I think we've all been there, haven't we, as kids?
Oh, they've got a great story
we've all been there, and you do try and push the boundaries. But on the same note, you've got to be so careful because all 4 boys' phones' batteries run out. Yeah. They haven't got a clue where they are, how to get anywhere. How to
get back.
And anything could happen. I think New Brighton is a nice area, but it only takes one weirdo to spot that they haven't got a clue what's going on. And you'll never see them again.
New Brighton?
Oh, yeah. Crosby. Crosby's a nice area too.
On it, you start. I was telling my mum about it, and I was like, my mum was like, she's like, imagine. She said, "Good job, Ollie told you." But
it's so good that he was so honest.
If they didn't turn up and they did their plan of walking back to the station, no one's going to Crosby Beach to look for him because no one knows the fucking there.
You'd just be doing your little circle in
wherever you thought
in that radius of where they were.
And I'm sitting there, and I was just like, you start overthinking it. Then you start thinking. But they asked me in the car as well. They went, "Can we come on your podcast?" I was like, "Do not worry, mate. I'll be fucking telling everybody what happened today. You will hear it,
but you won't be there to give your side of the story."
They were, to be fair, they're a good bunch of lads. To be fair, they are quite funny. They were having a laugh at the back of the car. We were playing a few games and all that. And I was just sat there thinking, like, in 20 years' time, you're gonna fucking reminisce on this day, going, "Hey, remember when we walked to Crosby Beach?" And I just went, and then one of you to say, "Do you know, there's a train that takes you from Lime Street straight to Crosby Beach, and it takes 17 minutes." And all of them went, "Is there?" I was like, you literally could have been there first thing this morning if you just planned it a bit better. Yeah. And I said it to Ollie. I was like,
why didn't he put that into Google Maps?
I said to Ollie,
like the trains, the bus, I
went, why don't you just Google like what train or bus to get to Crosby Beach? He went, I did, but all it brought up was this like news article about a bus going on fire at Crosby Beach. I was like, so you Googled wrong then? And he was like, yeah.
How can you even Google wrong though?
I said to him, I was like, I appreciate the fact that you've told me where you are, you've kept me updated, you haven't lied to me, because trust me, if you'd have lied to me and I found out, you wouldn't have been going through that fucking front door again. But the sort of, I said, let's just plan it a bit better next time. Ask me, how do we get here? And I told you, do this, go here, get this train, bump on there, and make sure you got a plan to get there and get home.
Yeah.
And make sure your phone's fully charged for the day. Take a power bank if you need to, but fuck me, because there's a lot of shit going on about people going missing in the news at the moment, and I don't want it to be you.
Do you know what? That's it. Oh, this isn't funny, but it's been one of my favourite things this week. So I don't know if you have been living under a rock, but there's a lad called Jay Slater who's currently missing.
Yeah, the Tenerife.
Now, his parents must be out of their minds. Yeah. However, did you hear what he'd done last year? He should really be in prison.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, because every time I see a news article about him, someone's commented on saying like fucking karma or something, which is just a bit like fucking hell.
I don't know if it said like a machete and a golf club or something that they take into another lad's head. But that aside,
put that aside for now.
The Facebook search page for Jay Slater, the comments are fucking comedy gold.
I've read
and
a
it's
few.
not even people trying to be funny. It's genuine ways to try and locate him.
What's your favourite ones?
One of them was, why don't you blast out loud music that he's into, which might lure him in, thinking that it's another festival. He'll walk towards the music.
Like he's some sort of fucking godless
like a little
person,
fucking zombie, just like, oh, music must dance.
Like a moth to a flame.
Yeah.
But for music, I am back now. That's his problem. He's been in a silent room. No one knows where he is.
No one knows where he is.
He's just walking around Tenerife, like finding music, going, sound.
Another one was a woman saying, I know this sounds stupid, but has anyone tried shouting his name really loud?
You can't make it.
No, babe. We've lost a friends and family member, but not once did it cross our minds to go, Jay! 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 Chanel! She's an African grey. Sorry, Ruby.
Yeah, but Jay! He's a chav with a machete.
Have you got any favourites that you've come across?
Leaving out food and drink. That
I've seen someone say blankets as well, in case he's cold.
Mate, just leave it. It's one of them. It's like, in case he's cold, leave out food, drink, and blankets. It's like, no, in case he's cold, he could just come back. He's got a hotel room for a start. He's also now got fucking 36 grand waiting for him when he does.
He has.
I tell you what, I might go missing for a bit if you get fucking 36 grand.
I wonder though if he'll ever be located or.
Nah.
I think someone. Do you know what? I think it might be a targeted attack. Don't want to speculate.
Going into conspiracy land.
But maybe off what the back of put my teeth in.
Yeah.
Off the back of what he did last year
Mm.
and hasn't served any prison time or anything of that nature, has someone got it in for him and done him in?
The thing is, when things like this happen, like there's always going to be conspiracy theories. Like, do you not remember the Nicola Bulley?
I know that name.
She fell into the river.
Oh, and it was
the
the husband
and
was
everyone
getting the blame.
Oh yeah, did you? And then the police made an absolute cock up by saying like she had I'm sure they said like she had a drinking problem or something. But it just fueled the conspiracy theory, and to the point I remember reading somewhere going, I believe that she was taken and killed, and then when they knew that they were looking for her, they've decided to put the body back in the river because they think, oh well, we won't be able to be caught now. We won't get caught because they think she fell in the river. It's like your whole logic just doesn't make sense there.
Yeah,
and that's the thing with this. He's you know, I don't want to say what I really think.
oh, go on.
Oh, he's probably got lost somewhere, fell and died.
Yeah.
Look at the doctor.
What doctor?
The one who was in Greece. Not as in the musical,
Oh,
the doctor in Greece.
You're the one that I
This
want.
is the way you looked at me then going,
the
Greece, which one's it? I remember Danny.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I just what's that scientific reasoning? It's like the one with the less assumptions is usually the correct one. So for that, you'd have to assume that someone really had it out for him, knew that they were going to be in Tenerife at that festival at that time, and they were going to be up that mountain waiting for him. Too many assumptions. One with less assumptions was he went back to someone's house, didn't know how to get back, got lost, phones died, and, you know, something's it's
one of the other suggestions on that Facebook page was, has anyone checked the cacti in case he's like got stuck on one and he's just stuck to a cactus
hanging upside down by a cactus there, just going. Mind you, you laugh, but there's a film about someone getting stuck 127 hours.
Oh, in the rock, yeah.
The guy gets his hand stuck in a rock, and he's that's the only reason why he went missing, and he was probably presumed dead, and he had to chop off his own arm to get out.
Not unless you watch it backwards.
What's he do backwards?
He's only got one arm, and he found one that attaches from the middle of a rock. It's so heartwarming if you watch it backwards. Same as the Titanic. There's just like a little boat in the ocean, and it just rises from the bottom of the ocean, forms, and all these people generate, maybe like from one of Adam's ribs, and they all just live the best life and sail to England.
No.
I think films backwards are better.
True story. Swimming pool on the Titanic's still full of water.
Why has that made me laugh?
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're fucking spot on with that.
Yeah, there's a few funny things. There's a few conspiracies. I've even seen one saying maybe it was aliens.
Oh, I'm not falling for that one.
Not again.
Not again.
It's everything. Yeah, I personally, I mean, I don't know how I feel about going into it. Obviously, for everybody, I as a father, as a parent,
they must be out of the mind.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Regardless
that's what I hate as well. That's what I hate. It really bugs me when people are like, you imagine if your son was going missing, you wouldn't be so blasé on an interview. And you're sitting there going, you don't know how you'd react.
Because you might just be dead inside and just wiped out.
You don't know how you react in that situation. Like, I don't think you can say they're reacting wrong because you don't know how. No one gives you a book in school and goes, oh, by the way, if you turn to page 62, right, today's lesson is all about if your child goes missing, how to emotionally prepare for it. So, first of all, interviewing. You know, no one does that. Literally,
no,
if you're having a child, you go, this is how you bath him, this is how you feed him, and this is how you change the nappy. The rest, good luck. That's as much information as you get. I think it's the same, though,
as like having a family member pass away. You're either going to be inconsolable.
Yeah, there's definitely people where
Or
it's,
you're just going to carry on as if nothing's happened and just be like, right, I've got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. And it'll hit them months later. Like everyone reacts different.
There's definitely people
to
where
trauma
I'd be like
in their
that.
life.
I'd be a bit inconsolable. And there's definitely people where it probably wouldn't even ruin my day. So,
If I died, you'd cry though, wouldn't you?
yeah.
Cry happiness.
No, I was just being sincere.
Oh.
What did you want me to say? Yeah.
You're going to be like, oh, fucking good riddance. I'm sick of your shit.
No, of course, man.
Oh, God.
You're in the circle. It won't ruin my week, but you're in the circle.
You might cry for the day and get a chippy tea
It's what she would have wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If I die, everyone must celebrate with a chippy tea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not celebrate.
No, celebrate. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
You celebrate life, don't you?
Celebrate my life with a chippy tea.
Celebrate your life.
I got a chippy the other day.
Mm.
And you know what I'm obsessed with at the minute? Potato scallops. So I ordered one to go with my tea.
Their council
Got like a Chinese meal with rice and then like a combo box of all like my rib, chicken satay, prawn toast.
Starving now.
And it wasn't until after me tea and my mum goes, hey Shell, your potato scallops still here? But you know when you've eaten your tea and you can't fit anything else in because your belly thought, right, this is what I have to get through. And even that was a struggle.
Yeah.
So my potato scallop went in the bin and I can't lie, it did make me very sad.
I had a farm room.
I couldn't. I was up to here with fucking Chinese food.
I need to eat better. Do you know, since I've been back off holiday, I can count on one hand how many times I've cooked at home over the last 2 weeks.
Same.
we went Pizza Hut.
It was spaghetti on toast.
We went Pizza Hut. Honest to God, I'm sitting there going, I'm so skinned.
So good.
And then my bank was like, I fucking bet you are, mate. You've had Pizza Hut, Domino's twice.
Wow, have you won the lottery?
No, I've not won the lottery.
I've had some beautiful food.
Did I tell you about the lottery?
No.
So, do you know when we were on about it the other week, where it was like last week's episode, where we were like, when it's a big one, you got to put it on. It was
Yeah.
60 million. So I just asked the kids to play to
pick numbers,
random numbers, right? So, and I'll show you this.
Was this for the 180 mil? Because I feel like we've had another rollover since then.
No. It was the 160 mil that we didn't win. So George, right? I said to George, I was like, pick. I need 5 random numbers between 1 and 50, and then 2 random numbers between 1 and 12. And George gives it so little thought that it's usually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So his numbers were 3, 4, 7, 9, 18.
They're really low as well, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you want to know what numbers came out?
All the next door ones, weren't they?
3, 4, 7, 11, 17. And he had 3, 4, 7, right?
Yeah.
He picked 9 and 11 came out.
And he picked 18.
He picked 18 and 17 came out.
That could have been 100 grand, you know. Did he get any of the lucky stars?
No lucky stars. It was quite
hey, it might have been at least 70 quid though.
No,
hey, well, what did you win for 3 numbers?
Yeah. Honestly, I had a weird feeling when I was looking at that going,
oh my God.
Because when he picked the numbers, I was like, well, they're not fucking coming out. And then the lottery went, no.
We're gonna give you half a match.
We're gonna give you half of that. We're gonna make you sit there and go, fucking hell, George, why don't you just go down a few there?
Some of them are like, obviously I'd
rather be way off than one off.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like, do you know when you see like I feel like we talk about the lottery a lot.
We're gambling addicts.
We're desperate to get away from
gambling addicts.
I'm not a gambling addict.
I'm not. I do like a little.
I did nearly. I think I was borderline problematic at one point.
What was with the jazz hands then? Oh,
it's less threatful when you say it. Isn't it? If you say anything like if you say, "Oh, by the way, I killed someone," it's very thingy. But you go, "Hey, I've killed someone." Everyone's like, "Oh."
That in sign language, there was like a round of applause. If you do both hands, that's like.
If you have any deaf people,
round of applause.
Any gigs, I'll give them the signal. For the
gonna fish jar.
For the visual impaired listeners, I'm shaking my hand like,
side to side. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
Isn't it.
What?
Isn't that how the Indians dance? That was borderline racist, isn't it? I'm just gonna put my hand there.
I think what we call it is unscrewing the light bulb, but I'm not entirely convinced that that's what the
Yeah.
The Asian cultures call it.
We'll move on swiftly. Do you know what though? It's a belter song,
It's
that
a
though, isn't
fucking
it?
tune.
I
I used to love going to Warrington back in the day, and there was a remix of it with Jay-Z. Do you
Yes,
remember that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
It was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, because 2008, I want to say, we went to go see him and he had that on. And there was these guys in front of us that were probably like, dun, 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 dun.
Meet me at the. I don't know what he says.
I don't
but
think he
it's a
says
tune.
meet me.
Well, that's what I sing.
How'd you
Meet
find
me
out
at
what
the.
How'd you find out this? I'm going to have to try and
I don't know
Google
what
this
it's
thing.
even called. Do you
Yeah.
know? Just type in early 2000s. I don't even know what fucking type of music it is. Hollywood.
I think it's a Hindi. Is it a Hindi song?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate because I don't want to get it wrong. I'd go Bangra. Bangra?
What the fuck
Is that a
Bangra?
thing? Bangra?
That's it. That's the one. It's a belter song.
It's called Punjabi MC.
Is he?
Let me see if it gives the lyrics.
That's
Oh,
what-
it does.
What?
Oh, it's in. I can't read that language.
Right, wait, I like doing this. So, what's the song called?
It's called Mundian.
Mun
Mundian,
A-D-I-A-N.
and then like another word, to
Tubaki.
Yeah,
Yeah. Lyrics.
English lyrics. I think we need to type in because it's
Translate to English. Here we go. Right, so it's keep it low for some time. Keep it hidden in the closet.
what?
Keep it low for some time.
What verse are we on here?
The first one. Keep it hidden in the closet. Don't fall in love with anyone. Stay away from boys.
What?
No, you just became a young woman. Stay away from boys. No, you just became a young woman. Stay away from boys. Oh. What's wrong with you if you become intoxicated? After learning, Adwana became a shy nan.
A shy nan.
A shy nan. Imagine being a shy nan. She's a nan, but she's shy.
Don't make eye contact with her.
What's wrong with you if you become intoxicated? After it's literally, I don't know how.
So
how
it isn't actually sang in English, is it? This
No,
is
no.
just literally the translation.
Joe Ban.
Keep your face down and hide it with a scarf. Keep your face down and hide it with a scarf. That's what it says on my one.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong song.
And then
No Punjabi MC. Well, Google Translate's making me look a right knobhead.
there is a bit about be aware of the boys you've only just grown up. Be aware of the boys you've only just grown up. I like it. It's repetitive. It'll be easy to learn. But I don't know how to do it in the actual language.
Yeah.
Mental. Anyway,
Yeah, there
I'm
we
going to
go.
try and find that,
Gonna find that.
remix with Jay-Z in a bit, you know.
Start singing it. Remember when he did it at Glasto?
Did he? Glasto's this week. People are at Glasto right now.
Is it on this week? I thought it was August.
No, it's literally now. So
Oh.
it started Wednesday. And then obviously today and tomorrow are the big days. But,
Who's on?
well, I can't lie because there's never a lineup announced, is there, when you apply for Glasto tickets? And I'd be pretty disappointed if I'd have applied and got them this year
Why?
because it's Coldplay and Dua Lipa.
I don't
That's
mind
not
Dua
for me,
Lipa, but
that.
she's- only because she's dead fit.
She is beautiful, but it's not.
Stunning.
I probably would dance. Well, this is all it
Oh,
takes.
that's the belter song?
Falling in love with me.
Oh, yeah.
But do I want to wash with a wet wipe for a whole weekend just to see it? No, I don't. That's not
This is the
worthwhile.
problem.
Like, had it have been like the year of Beyonce or Elton John or anything like that, I'd be absolutely down. Paul McCartney, down. But
Wasn't he last year's?
yeah, he has done it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're just like the ones that I can remember off the
Yeah.
top of my head.
Foo Fighters did it last year, but under they changed the name on the lineup, didn't they?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Who the fuck's this band?" And then
And
it just
then they
changed
come
to
out.
Foo Fighters. I've listened to Foo Fighters non-stop since the concert. You know?
I keep getting links from John about Foo Fighters things. I don't know if he touched on it the other week about the hotel that you can stay in.
Looks well cool.
It looks incredible, you know. I think it would absolutely be worth staying at that hotel and being able to watch a concert from your hotel balcony.
Oh, definitely.
Insane.
That would be so good.
I have seen loads of people, though, that went to see Green Day last Friday.
Yeah.
Looked unreal, you know.
Oh,
I am a bit sad.
I said to you, how much were the tickets that though? Weren't they like £100?
Yeah.
I think it's just something
That's
about...
just standard, though. That's a standard price.
It is now. It's because people will pay it. Have you ever been to a music festival before, though?
I've only been to one.
Which one?
V-Fest.
Oh, have you?
It was brilliant.
Who was on then?
Oh, my God. We saw loads of people. Jay-Z was headlining.
Yeah.
Dizzy Rascal.
He's just a
Stormzy. Jason Derulo. The Wailers. Obviously, Bob Marley couldn't be there. Who else did we see?
Sat there going, who the fuck are the Wailers?
Bob Marley and the Wailers, his bands. So they did all like Bob Marley and the Wailers songs. Mental.
Funnily enough, yeah.
Crept and Conan. Like there was so much on.
Yeah.
It was overwhelming trying to ensure that we could get to everywhere we wanted to be.
Oh, right. Okay. You had a plan then?
Yeah, we had a plan.
I've only ever been to one. I went to Wakestock.
Where's that?
At Wakestock.
By Wakefield?
No. I think it was Wales.
Oh, okay. Who was on? What type of music is it?
Mixture. Dizzy Rascal was on one of the
Honestly,
nights.
he's insane live.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen him
brilliant.
so many times. He's unreal.
The Pigeon Detectives were on. Remember them?
No.
Is Pigeon Detectives the one that go, he's not sure what he should do. She's 17, he's 22. Is that too much of a difference?
I've never heard that song
Is
in
that
my
Pigeon
life.
Detectives?
I've never heard of that song or them people.
I think it's called Take Her Back. Yeah, the Pigeon Detectives, yeah. He's not sure what he should do. She's 17, he's 22. Is that too much of a difference?
It's fucking noncy. She needs to be at least 18. I'm sorry, but anything less than 18.
It's the grey area, isn't it?
Yeah, it's legal, but is it?
Everyone's
is it right?
got songs
No.
about 17-year-olds, though.
Who else has?
Beatles.
Yeah, but they were probably the same age when they wrote it,
They weren't 17.
weren't they?
She's 17, you know what I mean? That it's not illegal, but...
Let's keep it clean.
Everyone, I just 17 is just like, who was that band? Was it Miley Cyrus's brother?
I didn't know she had a brother.
Yeah. He was in a band,
Thought it was just her and her dad. Like,
and he had
fucking
one
going
like
strong.
it was called 17 Forever. Some of them, you don't remember. If I played it
I
now,
don't.
you'd remember. It was like shake, 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 something like that.
But sorry, what?
I can't remember what it was
Shake,
called.
shake, 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 shake,
I
shake.
can't put shake it because all it's going to come off is shake it off.
Taylor Swift.
Metro Station. That's the one.
Let's listen.
Not remember this. Let's drop.
Oh yeah, shake, 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 shake.
It was the one hit wonder,
That's
wasn't
her
it?
brother.
That's it. Apparently, someone said it like back then. Do you know that's Miley Cyrus's brother? And I just believed it. I've never followed
So
that
you've
up.
never Googled it to
No,
see?
I'd had no reason to.
I honestly didn't know she had a brother.
Speaking of weird things to Google, I don't know why I'm going to say this. I might end up cutting this out. So me and my mate, you know, Mike Carter.
Yeah.
We do this like little thing like on. It's like a what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, we just try and make jokes by using Nickelback lyrics.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm so glad I'm not part of it. This is
Yeah.
not what our friendship's like.
no, because I always say he's obsessed, right, from me. But he'll say things like, "Oh yeah, did I tell you just got sacked as a referee? Apparently, I never made it as a linesman instead of I never made it as a wiseman."
Over my head, that.
It's just like all like little lines like that, right? So, and I was trying to do one, and you know, you try and think of words that rhyme with Wiseman.
Wiseman.
I
What
just-
rhymes with that?
Well, I was trying to keep it on that. So one of the ones that I was thinking of was Hyman.
Oh.
So I was like, hey, did it say about the time that I went to a fancy dress party as a virgin vagina but got kicked out? Never made it as a hymen. But I didn't know how to spell hymen.
Is it not Hymen?
Yeah. Well, I Googled it and I was like, how do you spell hymen? And I was like,
You're there like Hyman.
I was like,
Hyman.
you just like sit there going, that's my door getting put through, innit? Why was you Googling that? I was like, I swear to God, I was trying to write a joke. And I just didn't know how to spell
I've
it.
been listening to Nancy songs. Talking of Nancy songs, I'm still struggling to get Kendrick Lamar's They Not Like Us out my head, you know.
Is that the diss he did about
To Drake? Yeah.
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
that song is living rent free in my head 24 hours a day. Like if you look at me and I look like I'm concentrating, it's because it's just in my head.
It's just in your head all the time.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
I know, yeah. Well, apparently Drake played it as his show.
I saw that, but I don't know if it's real.
Oh, right, okay.
But I did see that.
That's the thing.
But why would you play that track and dance around to a lyric that's saying that you're a paedophile?
Either A, because he's not.
Yeah.
He's like, it doesn't matter because I'm not a paedophile. Or B,
he's trying to trick
and he's
us.
playing a risky game. He's trying to do reverse psychology. He's like, you're a paedophile as well, aren't you? It's like, you fancy her, don't you? No, I don't fancy you. Fancy her, don't you? That's it. You fancy her. I don't fancy her. I don't even like her. I don't even like her that much. I don't think about her every night.
I'd seen a video the other day and there was like a Drake lyric and it's about like, something about your high school pics. You're looking good in your high school pics. And then the DJ remixed it. From that to certified lover boy, certified pedophile, pop. Honestly, I can't deal. So if anyone else is in the same boat as me, what a choppy ride we're on.
I've actually listened to it all the way through. I've just heard that line because it's on everything. I'll have a little listen in the car because I've got to drive to Birmingham. So
gigging.
Yeah, in Birmingham tonight.
Nice.
Glossop tomorrow.
Glossop.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
Get caravans there.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I'm not going for
Got
it.
a big caravan place.
Have they?
Glossop caravans.
Is it? Do you know when you take like a gig and it's that far away, you think, it'd be sound. And then on the day you're like, I just don't fancy driving.
How long will it? Oh, to Birmingham, yeah. I can't even come with you, so we can't even get a curry afterwards.
Oh, I remember we did that.
Yeah, that was the best. I love a curry, me.
It was. Should we go to someone writing in?
Yeah, man. Get it read out.
Writing in.
This dog's flight.
To be fair, he hasn't moved. She hasn't moved. Right, so this was from Anonymous, because that's how we keep it, anonymous.
No.
I don't know, though, if it's from a girl or boy.
Okay.
So, obviously, 2024. Doesn't matter anyway, when you think about it.
Doesn't.
So, am I bad for going on a date with one person in the morning and a different person in the afternoon? That's all it said. And I was like, on the same day?
I mean, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think I'd be able to do that because your energy levels twice in one day. You want me to be the best version of me.
Twice in one day.
What? Seems like a lot of energy, doesn't it?
I'm serious. I read it. I just went, what a flex. Can't get a text back. Knobhead over there's going on 2 dates a day.
Oh, imagine though if you got taken to the same place now.
I have.
Have you?
I have, yeah.
2 dates in one day?
Done it twice, yeah.
Twice?
Not like, but not with the same.
So 2 on the Monday and then 2 on the Wednesday?
No, there was a couple of years between doing it again. I'm not.
But there's 2 occasions where you've had a date twice in one day.
Yeah, so
that's blown my mind.
Really, right? So the first one, obviously, you got to think like KP back in the day was a lot slimmer and more attractive and a lot more confident than I am now.
Oh,
and what do you mean? Oh, that's all right. I've come to accept it. I'm still fit. Like I know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was 17. Funnily enough.
No!
I swear to God.
Stop it.
And he was 45 and owned the pub. So it was the first time I did it. I'm not fucking. I don't know.
You were 17.
I was 17. I'm not painting myself in a good light, but fuck it, we're here now. None of you's like me. We're here. I was 17, and there was a girl I was speaking to, and she was banging on about she was like, oh yeah, I've just got The Notebook on DVD.
What a film.
And then she was like, but I've got no one to watch it with, and I can take a hint. So I was like, why don't you bring it round mine? We'll watch it. You know, Mum's in work all day. You know, free house, come round. And then she put it on, and it's fucking the most. I'm not going to get that time back.
Oh, did you not enjoy it?
Have you seen it?
It's a nice little film.
Fuck off! No, it's not. It's the worst film ever.
Oh, all right.
No, maybe it was because I had different expectations.
Maybe you were just too young to appreciate it. Maybe you'd be able to connect with it. Do you want to watch The Notebook tonight with me?
No, I'm all right.
Wow.
No, it's I just. So we put it on, and you know, maybe it was because in my head I was like, you know, we're a free house, you know, we're watching a romantic movie. I'm 17 years old. I'm like a fucking dog on heat. Maybe
and the only thing that was wet was the ink from the pen in the notebook.
Well, that and my boxes, but I was just like, and then she literally came, she sat, she watched the film, and I was just sort of like, do I like? Because I can't read. I don't know. I don't know the etiquette. Like, do I make a move? Do I just sit? Do I? She looks like she's. Oh my god! So we sat. We had a bit of a little smooch after the film and that. And then
that's a horrible word. That you know.
I didn't know what word to go for me, and I just went for a funny one. Yeah, but kiss sounds dead like
something that like your parents would say. Oh, a little smooch.
We had a snog. All right, a nectar.
That's a horrible word. A nectar desert.
And then I walked her home. Well, she had to get the train, so I walked to the train station.
Where's she going? Crosby Beach.
Not too far away. Yeah. And then I came back. And in fact, while the film was on, my mum came home from work. And she stuck her head in. She was like, "Hey, you all right?" And I was like, "You're right, mum. This is insert name here." And Mum, I'm off out. Don't worry about me. You know.
She's the cutest.
Right? And anyway, so I had to go because I was in work as well. So we had training. I was a lifeguard back in the day. You know, slimmer and all that.
Yeah.
So I dropped her. I walked her to the train station, and then I walked over to work to do. It was only like 2-3 hours, and then I finished it, and then I got a text from a different girl who was like, "What are you doing tonight?" I was like, "Oh, not much." You know, she's like, "I really fancy a drink, and I can take a hint." So I was like, I'll go for a drink with you. So we met up and had a drink, and then we ended up going back to mine. And then, so we just sat there and we're having a drink, and then my mum pops her head in.
Please tell me her face was a picture like, that's not the same girl as before.
That's exactly word for word what she said.
Oh.
She popped her head in and went, "You're not the same girl from before."
Oh.
You what, Mum? Mum. Of course it's not the same.
I'm flexing here.
Of course it's not the same girl from this morning, because there was no one here this morning. She went, "Oh yeah, sorry," and walked off. Dropped it. Oh, the dog's just kicking me. Literally come in, dropped the fucking bombshell, and fucked off.
No, she never.
I swear down.
So what did date number 2 say?
I just went, "Oh, ignore my mum." You know what she's like? She's just trying to like embarrass me. She went, "Yeah, did she say that to the girl this morning?" I went, "No," because she wasn't here then.
There was no girl here this morning. I'm a good boy.
Imagine that. You're trying to you're trying to be like a little like, you know, certified lover boy, and then your mum's just fucking throwing you under the bus. I swear to God, it was difficult.
She's hysterical.
It was awkward.
I didn't know if it'd be like, can you imagine her saying like, "You're different from this morning," or just going, "Oh, whatever," and calling her the other girl. "Oh, have you had a nice day, Charlotte?" Or
she literally just went, "You're not the same girl from this morning."
Mom, what a little cockblock.
We still joke about it now.
With your mum?
Yeah.
Because the other girl absolutely won't be keeping in touch with you. Did you hear from her again?
A couple of times, but
yeah, and then she fizzled that out.
And then I didn't really forgive the other girl for making me watch The Notebook, so I never spoke to her again.
Oh, what a shame. 2 dates in 1 day, though.
I know, yeah.
What a flex. I know. So, long story short, I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad. I think
don't be sleeping with both of them on the same day, though, because that's dirty dog.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never done that.
Is it? What do you mean? Is it? That shouldn't even be a question. Of course, that's disgusting. You're not a porn star. It's not okay.
Of course, I agree with you.
You've done that, haven't you?
No. Thanks for writing in. Do you want to join us next week? Where can they write into?
Hell, because that's where you're going. John Capewell at hell, care of the devil. Drop us an email, 5pencechange@hotmail.com. Drop us a little DM on our Instagram and TikTok.
This is why I don't play Never Have I Ever. Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you next time.
I've not finished.
Are we not? I was just going to leave it on there before I got fucking grilled. Look at it there. Yeah. So let's just circle back. Fucking thingy talk. That is literally looks like a bloke dressed up.
Hi, baby girl.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad as long as it's you're free to do so, and also if they were doing it to you, you can't be jealous about it.
Yeah.
And no one's feelings get hurt and no one's hearts get broken and you're not cheating or having an affair or whatever. And it's just, you're just expressing your options, exploring your options. I don't think it's bad.
Nah.
But if anyone did it to me, fuck him, I'm never talking to him again.
Fuck him.
I will throw a stone in the glass house that I live in.
Well, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah. Right into
Before we go, I've got
what?
Before we go, there's just one thing that I've recognised on TikTok. So I don't know if you've heard about it, but there is a pay off my debt challenge. And essentially you can use the hashtag and people will follow you to get you to 10,000 followers.
Okay.
To help you monetize. Now, I don't know whether this is a thing that everyone jumps on board with, but I'm going to make it a challenge. So I am going to do a post on TikTok using the hashtag. Yeah. I think at the minute we've got about 308 followers on TikTok.
And I love every one of you.
And yeah, thank you so much for supporting. And we will see if this new challenge actually does work. So we'll keep you tuned. Keep it fucking hell.
Are you all right?
I think I'm having a stroke.
Oh, don't joke about that.
So we'll keep you updated with that. In the meantime, give us a little like, comment, subscribe, drop us a line in TikTok,
what's
Instagram. Hashtag pay off my debt.
Right, hashtag pay off my debt. This is a post directly to you. Follow us. We've got debts to pay off, i.e. Tui's price to the Maldives, but that's...
One-way ticket.
Yeah, we've got debts. Let's see if it works. We're on 300 when this goes out.
And 8.
308 when this goes out. Pay off my debts. I feel like we're fucking ringing into a radio show.
Hey,
thanks,
guys!
radio. Pay off my debts. Pay off my debts. Let's see if we can get to 10,000. Let's see if it works. And if you are watching this on TikTok, check us out.
Yeah, man.
Thanks very much.
That'll be nice.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Dave.